Hey guys, I'm back. I just had my little one. He is 3 weeks. He's laying down in his bassinet, and just wanted to come out and do a quick video on my postpartum. Just rethinking things over, and just basically just being grateful that I made it through. Me and the baby, we made it through. I have 6 children, but like just something about this one being just grateful that God allowed me to be able to go through this surgery and to give me peace about it, because I used to have anxiety real bad about going into surgery, that I have my cesareans. And this time around I was just determined. I was like, I'm going to have my natural birth. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I'm going to have a natural birth, because God can do anything but fail. And literally, it was the week of my due date. This whole time, and no one had said anything about scheduling a cesarean. They were all on board about me having a natural birth. I went out of state so I could go to a specialist, so I could have this done, so I can experience a natural birth. But it was literally, I was 39 weeks and 1 day, and a doctor called and said, Miss Vance, I was looking at your chart. You were supposed to come in on today for your appointment, and I see that you were 39 weeks and 1 day, and you had 4 cesareans. And I had to correct her and say 5. And she said, we have to get you in here today to have that baby. We can't risk you going into labor. And I was like, God, are you kidding me? I had prepared. I had did my raspberry leaf tea. I had been doing my dates, 6 dates a day, eating those. I had been doing my exercise, walking up steep hills, doing my exercises on the stairs, and just making sure that I literally walked the neighborhood every single day. I did everything I was supposed to do in order so I could lead up to having a healthy natural birth. And I also even did my natural birth plan, write the vision, make it plain. I did all of that, and I was like, okay, God, I'm excited, I'm ready. And I was like, all right, God, you're gonna give me strength to go through this. And when I got that call, I was like, they were like, Miss Vance, are you available today? We want you to come on up here and have this baby. We have to have this, see if the OR is available this morning, this afternoon. I got the call around 8 o'clock. I had the kids, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. My husband was still in the hospital. Long story short is that I end up getting up there to the hospital, took care of grooming, doing everything I needed to do for my husband in his hospital room before going down to, what floor were we on? Going up or down. We were above or below my husband. I can't remember. 7th floor. So I was on the 8th floor. So we were above him. And so they had me scheduled to be there at 11:30. From 11:30 to 1:30 was the actual scheduled cesarean, and it was a long delay. So I was like, okay, God. I said, I'm not gonna get anxious, because obviously you can see something I can't. But God gave me a peace in there, in that room, waiting to have my surgery like never before. I said, God, I need your peace, before, while driving up to Charlotte. He gave me a peace, I tell you, like none other, like I have never had before. And all I did was I prayed in tongues. And even when I finally got into the surgery room, I just said, Holy Spirit, I need you to go with me. My husband can't come into the surgery room with me. He's been in every single cesarean I had ever had, but he was not going to be by my side in the physical body. But we ended up taping him to a pole, and he was able to be there to watch via FaceTime, which was great. But them putting the spinal up to numb me, to numb the bottom half of my body and stuff like that. And while I hugged the nurse, I was just praying in tongues. And they said, "Did you say something?" I just kept praying in tongues. I just kept praying in tongues. And before I knew it, they laid me down. And my body was starting to, get numb. And I couldn't breathe. And they showed me on there's your oxygen, Miss Vance. And then God even sent somebody, like, I don't know who this man was, but he was in the OR. And it was just like, he was calming me. Because I didn't want to have a panic attack. Because that was one thing I had to get over, the fear of having a cesarean. So everything went well. The baby came out. He was 8 pounds, 3 ounces, 21 inches long. I'm just grateful, because when they got in there, the surgeon seen how much scar tissue was there. So God knew that the baby wouldn't have made it through all that scar tissue, and that I wouldn't have made it through either. Because when I had prayed, I said, "God, why did you allow me to go through all this preparation only to be disappointed, to be told that I can't have a natural birth, even though I know that you can do the supernatural. I know that you can do all things." But he had to show me how you have to be grateful for when he blocks things as well. And I am truly grateful for God blocking the attack. That could have been ugly. My children could have lost their mother. My husband could have lost his wife. We could have lost. God just blocked us from being harmed, because he knew, he could see what was going on internally inside of my body. Even though I was mentally prepared, doing my affirmations for my natural birth, I had done everything, studied, sent my husband everything, and we were ready. But God knew what was best. So that's my point today, is just to encourage you. Don't be discouraged if you don't get to have the type birth that you want. Look at it this way, that you are blessed to have been able to have a baby. There are so many women that would do anything to be able to have their own baby. And I said, I was blessed to have 6 babies. 6 babies, no matter how they came out. It didn't matter how they came out. They are still my babies. They're still healthy. They're still strong. I'm still alive. And I kept looking down on myself because I couldn't have them naturally out of, vaginally and go through all that. But God knew that my body couldn't handle that. And I had one baby that was 9 pounds, 3 ounces. God knew I couldn't. I had started going in labor with that one. He was coming out on Good Friday. And they said, well, he's the first baby born on Good Friday. And God went ahead and let me have a cesarean then. Every time he blocked me from being able to have it naturally how I wanted it all these years, just so I would feel like I wasn't less than. But I'm not less than. I am a mother. I carried these children 9 months. Same thing with you guys. Don't feel bad if your birthing plan didn't go the way that you wanted it. It's because at the end of the day, you had a healthy baby. You're alive. You're healthy. Everything is good. And please make sure you're speaking to somebody about this postpartum. There are so many ladies out there having babies. This is like a second baby booming phase or something with this corona. But I tell you one thing, make sure you talk to somebody. Don't be alone. Get some fresh air. If you have to put the baby in the bassinet just for a quick second, I do have somebody watching my baby, so don't come for me. And he is fine. But you can come out and get some fresh air for yourself. Don't be cooped up in that house. That's where I went wrong, and that's how I had, oh my gosh, that's a whole nother story I'm not going to go into. But I just wanted you guys to be grateful that you were able to have the baby, and don't beat yourself up because you didn't get to go the way that you wanted to with your birthing plan. You're still alive, your baby's alive, and you guys are healthy. Alright guys, until next time, signing off, Carmela Vance. Bye guys, be blessed.